Look at this. Right now, somewhere in your home, mold is growing. Behind your bathroom tiles, under your sink, inside your walls. And the product most people reach for costs $30, $40, sometimes $60 and still doesn't fully get rid of it. But what if I told you there's a bottle sitting on the shelf at your local dollar store? A bottle that costs less than a cup of coffee? That professional mold remediation companies absolutely do not want you to know about. Because if you knew what I'm about to show you, you'd never call a remediation company again. And trust me, they know that. What is this bottle? Stick around, because in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how to use it, and why it works so powerfully that an entire industry has quietly buried this information for decades. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is where we talk about the real stuff. The hacks, the tricks, the old world knowledge that our grandparents used before corporations convinced us we needed to buy expensive products for every single problem in our homes. Today we're talking about mold. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you will know something that 99% of homeowners have absolutely no idea about. Something so simple and so cheap it almost feels illegal. So don't go anywhere, because tip number 7 is the one that changed everything for my family. And the final tip, the one that gives this video its name, is genuinely going to shock you. But first, let's talk about why mold is such a big deal in the first place. Mold is not just ugly. It's not just that black stuff that looks bad on your grout. Mold spreads through spores, invisible to the naked eye, and once it takes hold in your home, it can get into your ventilation system, into your furniture, into the air your family breathes every single day. Mold remediation companies in the United States alone make over $7 billion a year. $7 billion. And a massive chunk of that money comes from ordinary people who didn't know they had options. Cheap, accessible household options that actually work. So let's get into it. Number 1, white vinegar. I know, you've probably heard this one before, but stay with me, because most people use it completely wrong, and that's why they think it doesn't work. Here's what you do. You take straight, undiluted white vinegar, the cheap kind, store brand, doesn't matter, and you put it in a spray bottle. You spray it directly onto the moldy surface and you walk away. Do not wipe it immediately. You leave it for at least 1 full hour. That waiting period is everything. The acetic acid in vinegar, which makes up about 5 to 8% of the bottle, needs time to penetrate the surface and actually break down the cellular structure of the mold. Most people spray it and wipe it off in 2 minutes and then say, vinegar doesn't work. That's not vinegar failing. That's impatience. After the hour's up, you scrub with a stiff brush and wipe clean. For light to moderate mold on non-porous surfaces, this alone can eliminate up to 82% of mold species. That's not a made-up number. That's from peer-reviewed research. My grandmother kept a spray bottle of vinegar under every sink in her house. She never had a mold problem in 50 years of home ownership. I didn't understand why until I was an adult. Now I do. Number 2, baking soda. And before you roll your eyes, hear me out, because baking soda does something vinegar cannot do on its own. While vinegar kills mold, baking soda absorbs moisture. And moisture is the reason mold keeps coming back. Mix 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda into a spray bottle filled with water. Shake it until it dissolves. Spray it on the affected area after you've already treated it with vinegar and scrubbed it clean. Let it dry naturally. That thin alkaline residue left on the surface creates an environment where mold genuinely struggles to regrow. You're not just cleaning, you're changing the chemistry of the surface, so mold doesn't want to come back. Use these two together. Vinegar first, baking soda rinse second, and you've got a 1-2 punch that costs maybe 50 cents total. Number 3, tea tree oil. Now we're getting into the stuff people really don't talk about. Tea tree oil is a natural antifungal that has been used by indigenous Australians for thousands of years. Modern science has confirmed it works against a remarkably wide range of fungal species, including several strains of the mold you'll find in bathrooms and basements. You only need 2 teaspoons of tea tree oil mixed into 2 cups of water in a spray bottle. Shake it well because the oil and water separate. Spray it on any moldy surface. Do not rinse it off. The smell fades within a few days, but the antifungal properties remain active. This is especially useful on wood surfaces like window frames, wooden bathroom furniture, or basement beams where vinegar alone can sometimes not penetrate deeply enough. Yes, tea tree oil costs a few dollars more than vinegar, but a small bottle will last you months if you're only using 2 teaspoons at a time. Number 4, hydrogen peroxide. And this is where things start to get really interesting. Standard 3% hydrogen peroxide, the kind you buy in the brown bottle in the first aid aisle for about $1, is a powerful antifungal, antibacterial, and antiviral agent. Pour it directly into a spray bottle without diluting it. Spray it on moldy surfaces and let it sit for 10 minutes. Then scrub and wipe. It works by releasing oxygen molecules that physically destroy the cell walls of mold and its spores. The reason this doesn't get more attention is simple. You cannot patent hydrogen peroxide. You cannot create a product line around it. You cannot charge $40 for it. So instead, cleaning companies spend millions advertising their branded sprays that often contain weaker concentrations of the same active chemistry. Soldiers during the First World War used hydrogen peroxide solutions to prevent infections in field conditions. If it was powerful enough to work in a muddy trench, it can handle the mold around your bathroom drain. Leave it on the surface. As it dries, it leaves behind a mineral residue that actively inhibits future mold growth. This makes it exceptional for areas with ongoing moisture exposure. Grout lines, basement walls, under bathroom caulking. The cleaning industry used borax as a primary ingredient for decades before they figured out they could rebrand and resell the same chemistry at 20 times the price. Number 6, clove oil. If tea tree oil is the well-known natural antifungal, clove oil is its more powerful and criminally underrated cousin. The active compound in clove oil, eugenol, has demonstrated in laboratory settings the ability to kill mold at the root, not just on the surface. This matters enormously because surface mold is just the visible part. The real problem is the root structure, called hyphae, that penetrates into grout, drywall, and wood. Mix a quarter teaspoon of clove oil with 1 liter of water and spray directly onto affected areas. Leave it on and do not rinse. Some people combine clove oil and tea tree oil for a compound treatment that hits mold on multiple levels at once. I'll be honest with you, this one is not the cheapest option on the list. But it is extraordinary for black mold situations that have started to penetrate a surface, and a small bottle still costs a fraction of a professional treatment. Now before I give you the next 6 tips, and number 12 is the one that this whole video is building toward, the one that costs exactly $1 and is sitting in stores right now, I want to take a second. If any of this is saving you money, if this is giving you information you never got from a cleaning company or a home improvement store, hit that subscribe button right now. Because next week, I'm going to show you the 7 household items that replace an entire shelf of expensive cleaning products, and the single most dangerous thing most people keep storing incorrectly in their kitchens. You do not want to miss that. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't. Number 7, salt. And I promise you, this one surprised me when I first learned it. Coarse salt, table salt, sea salt, rock salt, doesn't matter. Applied directly to mold growing on outdoor surfaces like brick, stone patios, or concrete paths, draws moisture out of the mold through osmotic pressure. Mold needs water to survive. Deny it water at the cellular level, and it dies. Dissolve a thick salt solution in hot water, paint it onto the surface with a brush, and let the sun do the work over a few days. My uncle used this on his stone garden wall every summer for 30 years. No chemicals, no cost, just salt and sunlight. Is this the right solution for inside your bathroom? Probably not. But for outdoor mold on porous stone or brick, it's remarkably effective. Number 8, grapefruit seed extract. This is one that genuine survivalists have known about for years. Grapefruit seed extract has natural antimicrobial and antifungal properties. Unlike vinegar or clove oil, it has virtually no smell, which makes it perfect for areas like closets, under beds, inside storage boxes, or anywhere you don't want an overpowering odor. Add 20 drops to 2 cups of water in a spray bottle. Spray and leave it. No rinsing. It continues working as it dries. Number 9, Castile soap and essential oils. Plain Castile soap, the kind Dr. Bronner's has made for over 100 years, combined with tea tree or eucalyptus oil, creates a surfactant-based mold treatment that physically breaks down the biofilm mold uses to cling to surfaces. This makes it exceptional for smooth surfaces like tiles, glass shower enclosures, and bathtubs where mold hasn't deeply penetrated, but keeps forming that slimy surface layer. A tablespoon of Castile soap, 10 drops of tea tree oil, and a cup of water. Spray, scrub, rinse. The surfactant carries the antifungal agent into the microscopic gaps and pores in your tiles. Number 10, proper ventilation. I know this sounds obvious, but it is genuinely the most overlooked piece of the mold puzzle, and I'd be doing you a disservice if I left it out. All of these treatments work to kill existing mold. None of them work permanently if you don't address moisture, open windows after showers, run your bathroom fan for at least 20 minutes after every bath or shower. Use a dehumidifier in your basement if the humidity regularly climbs above 50%. Place moisture-absorbing materials, even just open containers of rice or cat litter in a pinch, in closets and enclosed spaces. Mold cannot grow without moisture. Control moisture and you reduce the need for any treatment dramatically. Number 11, sunlight. Direct sunlight kills mold. UV radiation destroys mold's DNA, preventing it from reproducing. This is why mold grows predominantly in dark, damp places, and why taking moldy items, clothing, cushions, rugs, books, and putting them in direct sunlight for several hours can significantly reduce and sometimes eliminate surface mold. Before you throw out a moldy item, try sunlight first. It costs absolutely nothing, and it has been used as a natural disinfectant since before written history. And now, number 12, the one that this whole video is about. The one that has been sitting in your local dollar store, your supermarket, your convenience store, this entire time, and that a multi-billion-dollar industry quietly hopes you never think to use on mold. That bottle is plain, unscented, 3% hydrogen peroxide in combination with, and this is the specific part most people miss, a single drop of dish soap. Here is why this combination is so powerful. Hydrogen peroxide, as we talked about earlier, releases oxygen that destroys mold cell walls. But hydrogen peroxide is water-based, and on many surfaces it beads up and rolls off before it has time to penetrate. That single drop of dish soap, just one drop, acts as a surfactant. It breaks the surface tension of the hydrogen peroxide solution and allows it to spread evenly and penetrate into grout lines, caulking edges, tile gaps, and porous surfaces instead of just sitting on top. This dramatically increases the contact time and the surface area the hydrogen peroxide can reach. Professional mold treatment solutions, some of which cost upwards of $50 to $60, frequently use exactly this chemistry, a peroxide compound combined with a surfactant. The entire formulation costs you $1 for the hydrogen peroxide and uses a single drop of the dish soap you already have. Spray it on, wait 15 minutes, scrub, wipe clean. For stubborn mold, repeat. For maintenance, spray monthly and leave it on without wiping. That's it. That is the dollar solution. And yes, it actually works. So let's bring this home. You now know 12 ways to fight mold in your home without spending more than a few dollars. White vinegar used correctly with proper dwell time. Baking soda to alter surface chemistry and prevent regrowth. Tea tree oil for deep penetration on wood and porous materials. Straight hydrogen peroxide for broad spectrum killing power. Borax for long-term surface protection. Clove oil for rooted mold that has penetrated below the surface. Salt for outdoor mold on stone and brick. Grapefruit seed extract for odor-free treatment in sensitive spaces, Castile soap and essential oils for biofilm on smooth surfaces, proper ventilation to remove the moisture mold needs, sunlight, which costs nothing, to destroy mold's ability to reproduce. And finally, hydrogen peroxide plus a single drop of dish soap, a $1 combination that replicates the chemistry of professional products that cost 60 times as much. The reason you haven't heard most of this from cleaning companies, from renovation shows, from home improvement stores, is straightforward. There is no profit in telling you that the brown bottle in the first aid aisle and a drop of dish soap will handle most of your mold problems. There is enormous profit in convincing you that mold is a specialized, dangerous, technically complex problem that requires professional products, professional services, and recurring purchases. It isn't, and now you know that. If this video helped you, if it saved you money, or if it's changed how you look at that cleaning products aisle, please take 2 seconds and subscribe. Hit the bell so you actually see the videos, and drop a comment below. Tell me which of these 12 tips you're going to try first, or share one that your family has been using for years that I didn't mention. Some of the best knowledge on this channel comes straight from you. If you want to keep going right now, the next video is right there on your screen. 7 household items that replace an entire cabinet of overpriced products. I'll see you there.